So I'm still thinking about the trap, how to get out of the trap. Don't know a foolproof way, but I got some thoughts. My favourite response to that video actually was the guy who said, well, what if the only choice is work or starve? And I'm like, yeah, dude, that's the trap I'm talking about. Your only choice is work or starve. In a civilization that talks a great fight about freedom, you aren't free except for those two choices, work or starve. So it would be nice to say, just get yourself a farmstead and grow potatoes and raise bees and have chickens and a couple of goats and everything will be copacetic and lovely, and chop wood for the fire and yada. But for most people, that's completely out of reach, because it actually takes a lot of money to do that. To just give up on this stuff and go live in a cottage, you have to be able to buy the cottage and the land it's on and yada, and you have to have a lot of skills. So you actually have to have done rather well out of capitalism before you can do that. And like I say, that's not available to most of us. But just because you can't do that doesn't mean you can't do anything. You know, the all or nothing, if we can't do it all, we can't do it at all, that's toxic masculinity at work again. So you can divest yourself bit by bit, and it's easier because that's a big jump to suddenly change your entire lifestyle overnight. You can divest yourself of things bit by bit. Next time you need a new phone, don't get the next one up, get the next one down. Turn off some of your streaming services, save a few quid that way. Try to avoid being a mindless, passive consumer of content. Don't listen to music, sure, but play an instrument. Get your dopamine by creating stuff. Read your bookshelf. Sit in front of the fire and consider it. Look really hard at the Reacher principle. Jack Reacher, from the TV show and the films and the books. The Reacher principle, everything I need, nothing that I don't. And if you really start applying that to your life, you will find out there is a lot of stuff you've got that you just do not need. And especially the stuff that requires you to pay for it on a regular basis, that's the stuff you really don't need.